Hello. Um, this is my quote unquote first time talking about one of my photos, but this time it's about my first ever photo I've taken with the film camera, I should say. Um, so this channel, like I said, I do want it to be about talking about my photos. And for now, I'm just kind of figuring out I'm just in this figuring out state of what to do with um, how I want to present my work. And I'm just gonna, so for now, I'm just gonna record and, just go with the flow until I get it figured out. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest, so hopefully it'll work. But this is, yeah, my first ever photo I've taken. I took it with the film camera, a Canon AE1 film camera, and I used a Kodak film roll. I'm not sure what the film roll type was, but just the regular, I guess, whatever the regular is for the Kodak. Um, this this photo is just an original. I'm going to show the edited version in a couple minutes, but yeah, this is my this photo was taken in New York. I just like the vibe of it. Just gives off like, I don't know, like 70s era, or 50s, 60s, whatever, when that jazz period of like Harlem and all that stuff was going on. It gives off that vibe. When speakeasies were more popular then, and maybe they are now, but it's like where you would go during Prohibition if wanted to sip a drink in the shadows, I guess, quote unquote, the shadows. But you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, but yeah, this is a photo I took for this process. I remember I was just walking miles and miles and miles throughout New York. No joke. I was just walking miles, and I barely took the train because I was adamant on just I guess being like Spider-Man and getting the view of every inch of the city without it being ruined by transportation. And I was also saving money because this was my 21st birthday trip by myself, so I didn't want to waste money just using transportation. And I want to use my skinny legs to walk around and get some exercise in. And on the way, actually, I think I ate in here though. If I remember, no, it was somewhere else. I ate somewhere else in New York, but it was somewhere near this place. When I had gotten done eating, and I was walking to the train or something to go back to the hostel that I was staying at. I remember just seeing this. I was like, oh my god, this is actually beautiful, and it's the winter time too. And I'm like, this feels really winteresque right now with the lighting and the dead trees around it. And I on that very cold night, very cold night, I got down on my knees or something. I started getting just walking and crouching all over these angles to get the best shot for this. I wanted the camera I was using. It wasn't really it didn't really offer the best like zoom out feature, obviously, because it's like camera made in the 90s or something, so it doesn't have like these modern day cameras where you can zoom out like 200 times for like 200 times or whatever it's called. So this is the best shot that I could fit in the entire picture. Maybe I should have gone across the street, but I look like an idiot. That's the only reason why I wasn't really able to fit the entire diner like the front of it into the camera, into the camera shot. So like I was still like really near the building, but I was basically kind of like leaning on the ground. Um, at this point, I was like flat on like on my back and like doing some exercise to just pushing the camera back as far back as I can to get this shot. And I just remember that just had these people walking all around me, just looking at me like I'm an idiot. Some like one other homeless person, but with the camera, it's playing with their new doohickey, you know. But yeah, this was the result when I got it back, and I was astonished by how good it looked. You know, like considering this is my first ever camera and my first ever time using like a film camera with that said, and not being able to see the result after I'm done taking it like a digital camera where you can instantly see what you're doing. But yeah, this is one of my first photos, and I'm proud of it. And this is the end result. Sorry. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Oops. Give me a second. This is the end result. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm messing up everything. I'm sorry. Give it a second. Oops. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I hope y'all are doing well. I don't know how to do any of this, so you know. A lot of stuff going on right now with that. Just trying to figure it all out slowly and surely, and my computer really sucks. Anyways, how about that? How about that baseball game? Did y'all watch it? Pretty good, right? Yep, amazing. Really good. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Man, this is embarrassing. This is taking a shit ton of time than it should be. What the hell, man? Well, let me just say, channel name is Jerry. You know, because that was my childhood nickname, Jerry. And yeah, that's the channel name. It's not really original, but you know, you got all these like other YouTubers going by like their first and last name. Damn, come on, man. If y'all don't hear it, I am spamming the fuck out of this button. Because why? I don't. This is ridiculous. What the hell? I swear there's a better version of this that I did. I guess to just go more in depth about that trip and New York. Oh, wait a second. Go more in depth about that trip I did in New York. I remember just walking all over the city. Like I would walk like 2 hours to get somewhere, an hour and a half to get to some fucking coffee shop. Like I would walk, and walk. Like my feet felt like they were gonna fall off my legs. Like it was crazy how much I walked. And I'm not flexing. Like it's just the truth. I really did walk a lot. And I was hurt doing that because I did not have the proper footwear, and I have flat feet, so you know I have kind of a disability, quote unquote, with that, and it really does suck. Okay, I guess this fucking photo is never gonna open, so give me 1 second. Because why the fuck is it not opening? Am I right? So we're just gonna do this, because Give me 1 second. All right. After some technical difficulties, we're finally back. So, this is the end result. Um, this was also my first edited picture. I've never edited a photo in my entire life. So the fact that I was able to make it look this good was just, it was a feat in itself for me. Because I mean, like, look at the colors on this thing. Like, it really just the red right there, like the tree branches that, being illuminated by the red. Like, I was able to edit my photo to look like that, and I am extremely proud of it. I'm extremely proud of it. Will I ever do this kind of photo again? Probably. I don't know where. I just look at the diner, obviously, but God, this was wonderful. I love this photo. It's one of my favorites. It feels like, like one of those photos you picture canvases you'd see in fucking diner or something. Just amazing. But, yeah, yeah. I was able to, this is my first time using Lightroom too, so these editing things, I was just having so much fun playing around with it. Just, my childhood brain was just like, I love these colors, and the colors were just beautiful to me. But yeah, this is the after picture of what it looks like edited. I don't know what else to talk about it. Look at I just think the lights that you can see inside this restaurant just really add to the photo. I think looking back on this photo, I took this photo in like 2021 or something, 22, no, 21 or something. Not like when I was 21 when I took this photo at 2021, like literally 2021. Well, maybe 2022. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out the year in my head, but but now 2025, a couple years later, a few more years later, I'm like, maybe I should like make this into canvas, like expand the photo on either side, so it feels like a building that's just infinitely dragging, I guess, or just like the picture's infinitely dragging. But yeah, this is the first photo. Now, I'm gonna pause for a second while I show you the next one, and you might be thinking, wow, like, you took probably 3 minutes to try and pull up this photo. You're wasting my time. Well, if you don't mind waiting, then you can wait. Thank you. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Some time, but this is the next photo I want to show you. This photo, man, it's been such a long time. It just brings back a lot of memories since I've seen this one, but I took this, I call it the hexagon island. It literally looks like a hexagon from a distance, with all these like different little islands connected to it. Like, it's super cool. It's like right near the One World Trade Center, right over there in the distance. Of course, you can see it. And then, if you're curious to check it out, it's not hard. It's not hard to miss. It's like right near this little dock working station over here in this area. But this photo, there's like a viewpoint where you can get to the very top, and it gives you just a good aerial view. Not like up high, like up in there, like One World Trade Center, but like, like, what's it? Well, I'm probably gonna say it wrong, but like, it gives you a good view straight towards this Bay Area, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know, Lake lake view, river view. I'm gonna say river view, or it like enters into the ocean off in the distance. I think this is the Brooklyn Bridge over there in the distance. But this view was amazing, is what I'll say. And some of you might know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it like you can just it's not a overwhelming view, but it's like a nice balance of like, okay, I was like, I see the streets and I can see like, I mean, obviously like down the river and just all these boats that just give life and energy to this area. And while also having just realizing like, wow, like there are a bunch of buildings in New York, because you got buildings on this side, because I mean, camera, you're still using the film camera for this one, but there's, I mean, buildings just in streets lined up along this side of the picture, and this side too. You can just, there are more buildings to behold. But yeah, I really love this. Also, really love this photo because it was really peaceful at the time, and it doesn't look peaceful now because of how like hazy it looks. But that's just a part of the quality with the film camera that I use for this picture. It just makes everything look kind of blurry and hazy during the daytime, just slightly. So it's not gonna be perfect. However, let me just show you the edited one. If it'll pull up. If not, my god, I'm gonna actually kill myself. But give it a second. Let's just give it a second. And for this video, I could be bothered to edit it. If you're interested in listening, you're here it thus far in this video, and I appreciate it. And y'all probably won't ever get any views on it, which is fine. I'm not gonna expect it. God, here we go again. I am so bad at this. My god. Alright, give me 1 second. Oh my god, it worked. It worked quickly. Yes, absolutely. We love that. Okay. Alright, so this is the next video. And this is what it actually looked like when I was taking the picture. Like, this is legitimately what it looked like when I was taking the picture. The sunset was there, and it was like illuminating this part of the photo, and just, obviously the shadow behind it, and it was just yellow. It felt like it was definitely golden hour at this point in the day, and it was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous evening, and it was the highlight of my 21st birthday trip. And I was by myself at the time, so I was kind of in my head about how lonely I was during it. But this felt curated just for me, and I'm extremely happy that it was just as beautiful. And the quality, you might be thinking it looks so bad, but if you see this thing up there, it's taking its fucking time to just put that resolution onto this thing. So it just looks really bad, but I promise it looks really good. It's just taking its fucking time. But give me 1 second. Alright. You might be thinking, why does it look so weird? What are these numbers? Well, I'm just gonna show you. Maybe the quality always looked bad. Not look bad, but it wasn't resolution wasn't the best what I was showing initially, but I guess this is a fully rendered one, the full resolution and stuff. But I titled this in my portfolio, I believe, North Side or East Side, or Down North or Down East. I'm not really sure. I give it some quirky little name, but the what was I saying before? Yeah, this is yeah. I took this from an area point of view from the very top of this island. Where it gives you like the best view of basically everything around you, or like a 180 view on both sides like that. And yeah, like I said, it was a golden hour evening, and it was just gorgeous. And this was the day of my 21st birthday, the day that I turned 21 for the first time. I'm sorry, 20 for the first time. I'm lying to you. I'm sorry, 20 years old for the first time. And it was an experience for sure. Uh, I know. I think I said I wanted to talk about my process for these photos. I mean, the process here was just really, like the shadows, I believe, added to the effect of the photo, and then like the lighting, like kind of illuminating everything around, and just adding that yellow hue to everything just really added to the beauty of everything. That it really just shows like, wow, like if you're alive, like for this moment to see it, like it's ingrained in your memory forever. And this is still ingrained in my memory, because I remember this. I remember walking up there and just feeling cold, but then it just subsided as soon as I saw this. As soon as the sunset came through, it was just amazing. And just seeing the life on the water, like life truly just goes on, even if you don't realize it. When you're not there or not, life is just going on. And then yeah, just the shadows like behind, like buildings are obviously aren't facing the sun. Like like down that way, if it's illuminating there, it's added to the contrast of the shadow and light, so it's not just purely all light. Oh, and I think there was like a bit of purple like haze in the corner there. Maybe I added that. Not really. I don't remember, but I guess fun fact. I thought this photo was like crappy. I didn't really think about like working on it, because didn't really, I didn't really like it when I took it. I thought it was bland and boring, but now I'm just like, when I got done editing it 2 years ago, and I took this photo like maybe 4 years ago. Um, I loved it. It was like still it's one of the photos I'm proud of now, because of how nice, because of how beautiful it looks. I'm just surprised at how good it looks. And yeah, it really goes to show that even if something isn't like the most appealing initially, it can always, you can, if you work on it, you can always add luster. Like, just, you can add that beauty to it yourself if you want, if you have the desire to. And just give me the chance to do that, because I had the desire. Just shows it was worth it. But yeah, those are the two photos. The diner and this one I wanted to talk about. I've ranted and I've talked a lot, and I don't know if I was, probably wasn't even that entertaining. Got a monotone voice, Not, so hopefully you stay engaged. You stayed engaged with me this entire time. If you did not, I'm sorry, but not sorry, because it's not. I'm not taking this seriously, kind of. So I'm definitely not gonna edit it, because I don't know how to do that, and I don't have the money right now to do that. So this is gonna be raw and unfiltered, and I'm just gonna post it, because why the hell not? And if you are so ever kind to, I would love to hear what you think about what I just talked about. Like if you have any opinions about any of these photos, like what I could have done better. As if I'm gonna like go back in time to fix it, but if I ever decide to do like retakes of these kind of shots again, in like the same positions, kind of, if I can remember where I was. Um, I would love to try it again in the future, but most importantly, I would love to know the kind of format I need to be using, like how to format these videos, because I really want. The goal of this video was, or this channel, I guess, initially was to do games and show off a photo, but then I'm like, I feel like it should be two separate things, because, you know, it doesn't make sense to do games and photos in one video, because it's just like, what? It's like, what are we going for? And, you know, some audiences might not like video games, some might like photos more than video games, some might like video games more than photos, and, you know, it could be either spectrum. So I'm just gonna separate it out. But when I'm talking about these photos, like, what else should I do? I'm just kind of recalling the memories I have when I was taking these photos, and I guess my experiences when they were happening. So I would like to know what yeah, just like if this was entertaining at all, if I should do something else with the format, you know, like what I should add to it, if I should keep it the same. And I know I'm talking broadly as if I have like a 100+ subscriber audience. I know I don't. I probably never will, but, you know, to whoever listens, because, you know, your viewership matters. I'm really curious what you think. And I got nothing else better to do in my life right now, so I would love to know what you think. Because your opinion matters. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested, I probably will keep doing things like this in the future. Probably post another one in the future, and just post aimlessly to no one, basically. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.